Hello everybody. I thought we'd have another story from the Bible. Okay, and this one is a story that Jesus told. Remember, he liked talking to the people in stories, in parables, and they had special meanings. Well, this one does. So this is the dad in the story, and he had two sons, an older son and a younger son. And one day, the younger son, he said to his dad, "Please, can you give me my share of the money?" And the son got the money, and he went off on his horse, and he went off to the town, a long way away. Look at the dad, look how he looks. Quite sad. He's quite sad because his son is going away and going his own way in life. And off he went, and there's his money, look, on his horse, can you see? And off he went. And when he got to the town, because he'd got lots of money, he had lots of friends. And look, he went to lots of parties, and he bought lots of food and lots of drink, and all his friends were friends with him because he had all this money. Look, here he is having a good time, dancing and partying. Oh, look here, he's having a chariot race, can you see? But then one day, all his money had gone. He'd no more money left. He'd spent it on all these things, and then his friends, they weren't interested in him. They weren't real friends at all, were they? And because he had no money, he had nothing to eat, nowhere to live. What am I going to do? And he went and he got a job on a pig farm, and he had to look after the pigs every day and feed the pigs. And he was so hungry he could even have eaten what the pigs were eating. And you know, eventually he was really sad, and he thought about his dad and his brother, and he thought, do you know, my dad looked after me, and you know, he made sure I had the best of everything, and I've just come here and just got rid of all my money and just spent it on nothing, and now I've nothing, and I've nothing to eat, and I've nowhere to go, I've no friends, I've no family. But he thought, I wonder if my dad would let me come back. I wonder if he would let me come back as a servant and I would work for him on our farm. I know I've really hurt him and I've really made him sad. And the son, he started to walk back to his father's house. But do you know, even though he was a long way off, his father was looking for him. And he saw him and he came running towards him and he gave him a big hug and he said, "Dad, I'm so sorry for the way I've treated you and the wrong things I've done and the way I've been so greedy and not caring about you, and I'm really sorry. Please, can I come home and be your servant and work for you?" The dad said, "You are always my son and you've come back to me and I forgive you." And he gave him a nice new robe and he gave him a big party. Can you see? Because he was so happy that his son had come home. And this story, it reminds us that God is like this dad. And even though we might go away from God and do our own things in life, God is always ready to welcome us back. And the Bible tells us if we if we are sorry for the wrong things that we do, that God will welcome us into his family in heaven. And that will make God really happy, just like it made the dad really happy when this son turned away from the wrong things and went back to his dad.